YouTube, what's going on? How y'all doing out there? Boy True Games back at you again with another topic. And today I want to talk about the truth about colorism. Now, real quick story time. I was at a hotel last week. Don't worry, I was, abiding by all the rules and guidelines. I had my mask on and everything. Got into my hotel room and everything, looked outside the window, seen a couple kids playing around in the pool. And I noticed something. And it was just really eye-opening. It was really kind of sad to see, but I had to chalk it up to it was just reality. At the end of the day, nothing you can really do about it. Now, I haven't seen the episode about colorism on Blackish. Maybe I will take a look at it now that I experienced it. But basically, back to the story, there was a Hispanic girl in the pool first with her brother, and then there was a black girl with her brother. The black girl was really dark. She was darker than me, and her brother was a little lighter than me. So just to give you a picture, obviously the Hispanic girl was how Hispanic looks, little tone yellowish, a little darker than yellow. So at first everybody was playing around, they were doing their thing, but the Hispanic girl was mostly just playing with her brother. The black girl was playing with her brother. And in some moments, the Hispanic girl would play with the black girl, but not for long. And now, after a while, this white girl comes into the pool. Now, this is all, I want to say, under 7 years old. So these are kids. These are not anybody in middle school or anything. They're all in elementary school. I want to say, I really don't believe any of them was older than 10 years old. I don't even think they were that old. So it was like 7, 8, around there. And when the white girl came into the swimming pool, the Hispanic girl just automatically took to her. I don't know what she said. I don't know what they talked about, because like I said, I was in my room just looking out the window, watching the clouds go by. But nah, not gonna get into that's another video. But they just hit it off. They hit it off, and with after about 5-10 minutes, they were just playing around, being together. The black girl tries to come over and play with them, and nothing really happened. They kind of like talked to her for a little bit, but they just kept to themselves. They really were paying attention to themselves. And the black girl really tried, I want to say twice, but she couldn't really swim as good as they were. They were a little taller than her. They were like a little deeper in the deeper end, like around 4 feet. So she had to hold on to the wall to get to talk to them. So she would hold on to the wall to get closer to them and try to see if they wanted to play. But they had their own thing going. They really didn't pay her any mind. And they just kind of trotted off and did their own thing every time she would try. So, and she only tried, I want to say twice, maybe 3 times. But every time she tried, she could hardly stand. She could hardly keep her head above water. So there was no need. And after a while, she just gave up. And even in that, even when she was struggling, I could see her struggling, trying to keep herself up above water. The 2 girls would not even pay attention to her. They wouldn't even look at her. Not to say that they were going to let her drown. Obviously, if she was drowning or if something were to happen like that, I'm pretty sure they would call for their mom and hey, she's drowning, whatever. I'm not saying that they were insensitive or anything. I'm just saying that they weren't even paying attention to see how much she was struggling to be with them, to play with them. They were just in their own world. And I mean, you be the judge. But I really do feel like because she was a little darker than them, because she was the darkest out of all the children, they didn't play with her. I mean, am I wrong for that? I mean, it's the truth. Like I said on this channel, I'm just giving you my opinion, giving you my feed on it, my take on it, my take on things about things that go on in the world. And this is just a regular day, normal hotel with a pool and kids. These are kids. So just imagine adults. Like we already know that. So it's almost as if we can't find it in ourselves to say something, or if we can't make sure our children are open and are free to accept others, no matter their skin color. I mean, we're going to be in a world of heat. I mean, obviously, we're already in a world of heat. But I'm just saying, like, watch out for your children. Pay attention to your children. I mean, obviously, the parents was sitting down, lounging. They were on their phones or doing whatever they was doing. So, obviously, I don't know if they noticed. I'm pretty sure they didn't. But I did. And that was just really like, man, I can't believe I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I just really can't. Like, they were really not paying attention to her. They were really just playing with themselves. Like, and the black girl was there first. She was there first with the Hispanic girl. And they even they weren't doing it on purpose, but they played with her brother too a little bit. Well, with the black girl's brother. They was playing with her. The Hispanic and the white girl were playing with her brother as well. And the Hispanic girl's brother didn't really, I mean, he was a bigger kid. So he was just on his own. He was just kept getting out the pool and jumping in, kept getting out the pool and jumping in. So he was on his own accord. But for the most part, man, they were just playing around in their own world. So, I mean, I don't want to sit here and put a microscope on how kids should act, or like, I'm not saying that the Hispanic and the white girl were wrong for the way that they played with each other. I'm not saying that for the way that they excluded the black girl. I'm not saying it's wrong, because kids are kids. I mean, that's just something that we got to deal with. What I'm saying is the way that they were trained not to include the black girl. I mean, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you could just tell that they did not want to play with the black girl because she was black. She was not because she was black. She was darker than them, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, I don't know if I'm saying this right or if I'm going to step on anybody's toes, offend anybody. I'm really not. I'm just saying you could literally tell that they was not trying to mess with this black girl. And she was there first. And she was trying to play with them. She was literally trying to play with them. And they wouldn't play with her. And that just says something to me. That's all I'm saying. Not saying they're being racist or anything like that, or just saying somewhere along the line, they were trained to interact and have fun with their kind, with them, with themselves, as a part of their culture versus darker people. That's all I'm saying, in my opinion. So that's what it is. I didn't want to make this video too long. Hope it's not too long. I hope I didn't go on a rant or anything. Appreciate you guys being with me. Appreciate you guys listening to me. I hope you are still here. I hope you reached the end of this video. But like I said, man, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys, and that's what I got for now, man. Love you. I'll see y'all next time. One take.